All right, guys, today we're gonna try to do object number 8. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit different than a couple of the other objects that we've done. For some of these other objects, we've had lines that would give us a total dimension. So maybe we could get our total depth and our total length from different objects. This one, we only have one line that's gonna give us a depth. The rest, we're gonna have to kind of piece some lines together to get those dimensions. If you do finish this one early, you're welcome to do number 9 for extra credit. It's a little bit more complicated. We do have a diagonal in there. It's going to be the first time we see that. But coming back to number 8. So let's talk about our overall length. We don't have a line that'll give that to us, but we do have this one here and this small segment here. So I would probably count those. And if we count, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a length of 9. If we wanted to count our height, we'd also have to find a point to do that. So I would say this line here or this line here are probably our longest lines, and we can add this little small piece either at the top or the bottom here. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I get a total height right there. All right, and our depth, we're lucky to have that full line, and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a total length of 9, a total height of 6, a total depth of 5. So please make sure you pay attention to those dimensions. If you come outside of that in your front, top, or side view, you know you're doing something wrong. All right, and also make sure we pay attention to your little steps in the side margin. They're little hints that'll keep you on track as you go through it. So if you pay attention to those, do those in order, you shouldn't have a problem. All right, good luck. All right, so before you start, please make sure that you begin with creating your title block across the bottom. Again, that's 2 blocks up, straight across your page. It should have the name, the date, and the project. The name of this project is Multiview 3. All right, another critical point is after you get that title block in there, we're gonna measure up 3 and over 3 blocks, and that's going to be our starting position for our first view. And what view is it that we always have in our lower left corner? All right, hopefully everybody is saying front view. And if you can remember that one view, it's gonna make the other 2 views much easier. All right, so if we have the front view here, what view goes above it? The top view, right? And then what view would go to the side of it? The side view. So again, if you remember that front view, we know the top goes above it and the side goes to the right side of it. So please remember that. That is something that you really need to make sure that you're focusing on, and always starting with that front view in the lower left corner. All right, in a couple minutes, I am going to create this for you, but before we do that, I'd like you guys to attempt it. I know we've been working up to this, and I'd like you guys to try it on your own without copying what I do or imitating what I do. All right, so pause your video. Please make an attempt at your front, top, and side view. Once you get those, please proceed on with the video, and it will finish out this drawing for you. All right, so here we go. Hopefully everybody's singing. We start down here in the lower left corner with our front view. We know that always goes in the lower left corner. And then our top view goes on top and our side view goes on the side. So again, if you remember, that front view always goes in the lower left corner. Those other 2 should just kind of fall into place. So we know our overall dimensions were 9 by 6 by 5. Our front view is our length and our height. So if we come out of the 9 by 6, we know we're doing something wrong. So I'd start in the upper left corner, and I'd say we started 6 up. So right there, and I can just kind of come around that shape and count my blocks. So I come down 2, come over my 5, count down on this side of the line, it was 3, and I had to come down to my total depth, or height, sorry. And we come over to our 9 mark. Come up my 2. Come back 4. Bring that back up. And we net our other little square. Those 3 out, same height. Alright, and that's our front view. It's not done until you label it in the center below. Alright, now when we start our next 2 views, the first thing we're going to do is project our views. Small light dotted lines. And these will help us project our dimensions into our alternate views, our top and side. Alright, we know we have 4 spaces between each view. So there's my starting point for a top. There's my starting point for my side view. Alright, so let's come up to our top. We know that we had a full depth of 5. Alright, and then we come out this way 8 if we count that back line. And that should bring us right to one of our dimension lines. Come in 2. And back 3. And again, it should bring us right to that projection line. Bring that down to my bottom. Close that in. Now we do that bottom platform. That's going to come out to the full length. And we just close that in. And there's your top view. That's what it should look like. Last thing we have is our side view. Alright, so I'd start with that bottom. It's a 2 by 5 square, or rectangle. That was showing our depth. Alright, then we can just bring this other piece up to our total height. And then separate our pieces. We had 2 on the right side and 3 on the left. So there it is. We can label that side view. And that's what we should have when we are done. Alright, so good luck. Hopefully you guys attempted that first and were able to get it. Otherwise, you can check your drawing and make your corrections where you need to. And if you need any help, please reach out and we'll get you some help. Alright, good luck.